You're tuned into the New Old Heads podcast, premiered every Thursday at noon at bringingdowntheband.com and brought to you by No Bad Ideas, Coleman Dental, Printfinity, and Indie CD and Vinyl. Support the New Old Heads by visiting our Patreon at patreon.com/newoldheads.
Episode 156 of the New Old Heads podcast. I am Maja 7, producer extraordinaire is what I call myself. We'll talk about the beats down the road. Across the table from me, Ableton professor at 𝐷 here in Indianapolis, music producer extraordinaire as well, and founder of bringingdowntheband.com, Lonegevity.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, sir. You?
I am doing all right.
Is Nike, they sent you something, man? I like that hoodie.
No. You have a Nike hat on?
I'm just saying, though. I thought they might have sent you a bag or something. This is hoodie season, so just giving you props here. Across the table.
Well, thanks.
Yes, sir.
This is old.
This is old? Okay.
This is like 90s. Nah. I've had it since like 2002.
Nothing wrong with a good Nike hoodie, man. Take you a long way in life. Across the table, DJ extraordinaire, CEO of Printfinity, also longtime contributor to bringingdowntheband.com, Adidas Stout, DJ Jay Diff.
Salutations.
What's happening, son?
What's good, man?
How's everything?
It's good, man.
Everything
Things
good?
are great. Yeah.
Good. Good to
Can't
see you.
complain, man. It does no good.
Good to see you as always.
Thank you.
To my immediate left, I said DJ extraordinaire as well, avid Chicago sports fanatic. I don't want to talk about that today. He might be a little upset. The incomparable DJ Spoolz.
CEO of his life.
And the CEO,
And CEO of his life.
Thank
I'm
you,
sorry.
Sean.
Controls everything in his life. The incomparable DJ Spoolz.
Well, you can't control everything, but
Can your attitude?
to the best of my ability, you know?
I like that. Yeah. To the best of your abilities. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just continue to tweak it until we get it right. I'm with that.
Hello, Michael.
How are you, sir?
Man, I'm doing well. How are you?
Better than Trubisky.
Yeah. What you
you
were
said
just
True
you were
Biscuit.
chomping at the bit to get to this one today, man.
I feel bad
think we
for
need
you,
to
bro.
give him a break, man, and kind of just kind of take it in. We were talking about this before. I think the shitty backlash is because we traded up to the second pick to get him a couple years ago. I mean, that's a big deal.
Facts.
Bears don't typically do shit like that. And to do it for him when, obviously we know now they could have had Watson or Mahomes or something like that.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's but you got to look at some other things that are going on with the Bears, like their offensive line and their lack of running the ball at all, lack of running game. What'd you say, Sean? They ran the ball 7 times.
17 yards for, I think, 7 times.
And they threw 55 passes.
Yeah.
The defense knows what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
it's hard to not, you can't be secretive.
So
at
definitely
that
not taking it all off Mitch. Like, he missed a lot of throws. Like, he missed a number. I watched the game, but he's still a young guy. He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not Deshaun Watson, but he could grow into be a better quarterback if,
He's coming off an injury too, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe he wasn't ready. I've talked to a couple other Bears fans that I know. They were like, man, he probably shouldn't have started the game. But he did, and it didn't go well. So
to your point, it's never fair to, just put 100% on one person. Football is like the ultimate team sport, so you can't just be like, he's the reason.
I don't think he turned the ball over.
No.
Y'all record's what it is. But
2 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Yeah.
He had
like if
80.
he's out there throwing 4 picks like Grossman used to and shit, like that's a different story. But
you got me there. Yeah, you got me there.
When the game's on the line too, like you have it. That's the Bears that used to frustrate me is they would be winning and then the quarterbacks would do stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like at least he's not doing that.
Well, I mean,
he's just not clutch yet, I guess.
No.
The Chicago fan base is one of the craziest I've seen just from a standpoint of, there's a level of expectations, kind of like Philly, level of expectations. And I see a lot of my friends from Chicago just really ripping him apart. You guys are 2 people that I've not, heard, I guess, to the extent of some of the stuff I've heard. There's people ready to get him out of here, play the backup, like all that type of stuff.
And I can't really speak on it. I haven't watched a game in a year and a half. I just looked at the stats.
Based off the stats, yeah.
I tend to give people like a longer, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
What's this? He's played 1 year and 4 games. What's he? You know what I mean? Like something like that. So,
I mean, y'all were 12-4, no? Last year, is that right?
Yeah.
So
I believe, yeah, if I'm not mistaken. But shit happens, man. That offensive line was a lot better last year too, man. Kyle Long went from being one of the better offensive line in the league to not. Like he's not. He's out for the year now.
Yeah, they said he's been struggling. I heard rumors that, not to talk too much about sports, but I heard rumors that probably won't re-sign him because of his contract and expectations. But
yeah, gotta have a good line and your best receiver. I mean, I like him. He's good. Is Allen Robinson?
That's a name I hear.
You know.
Yep.
We'll see, man. Colts 5-2. You know, Brissett, we see you out there. 𝐀𝐿matic now.
Bears are still 3-3. Just want to throw that out too.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll keep our eye on it. I know y'all will, but yeah, I'm happy for the Colts. I ain't gonna lie.
The Colts.
Put some of it on Nagy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Play calling.
Fucking 7 runs.
Right.
Well,
that ain't Bears football. He does. I think that ship has sailed, unfortunately, but
still
he
need
does.
a job.
I heard a fun rumor that Bears might. Well, I don't know how true it is. Try to trade for Cam.
Oh, yeah.
Because what's his name? Allen is playing all right down there, isn't he? In Carolina.
They've won 4 straight.
Yeah.
And I'm a Cam Newton fan, so that will make me watch a few more Bears games. I like Cam Newton, but
He dresses like an idiot. The fuck does he be thinking, man?
well, you know, man, he got that.
He can wear all the babushkas he wants in Chicago.
And
It's
freaking
cold.
scarves. He don't even wear
scarf
like
game.
manly scarves.
Yeah,
That'd be
scarf game is a little too high for me.
auntie scarves.
Auntie scarf, yeah, a little too high for me. And
Auntie
then
scarves.
He tried to rock the auntie scarf like with the Raiden hats. Joints he be
Yeah.
wearing the brim boys, white brim boys. I mean, you know,
What's Nick Cannon wear? What's that? What do you call that?
that is a.
It's like a genie scarf.
That's
almost.
a joint 3 Stacks wore on
Yeah, that's a turban.
ATL.
It deserves a jewel in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I'll do it on Punch Out.
Yeah, something like that.
What was his name?
He's got Tiger Baba.
Sa-
Tiger Baba.
What was his
That wasn't
name?
Sandman, was it?
No.
Sandman is somebody else.
Don't know.
I feel bad. I should know that because that's
Some
an iconic
Tiger.
game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something Tiger.
Something. You go Tiger Baba. Something. Yeah.
Dang,
And
I feel
his
bad. I have
jewel
to
would
look that
start
up.
blinking. That's when you got tagging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. We showed our age on that one. But
Yeah.
Mike Tyson is classic. I don't care what nobody say. All right. Let's go
You
ahead
let
and jump.
Tyson hit you in your mouth for
Nope.
For how much? First of all, his
that
videos
meal
floating.
ticket.
It's
A
videos.
whole
and-
meal ticket.
A whole meal ticket.
What's
Yeah,
that
meal.
mean?
$1 million. Just let him. Would you let him sock you in your joint?
Nope.
I mean, there's videos floating around with Mike showing fighters, you know, little stuff. Here
I
and there.
seen it.
You synced it.
Yeah.
Fam still, you know, I'm cool.
No.
Yeah, I'm cool. It's a lot of money, but I think I'm cool.
You think he's still Iron Mike, or
I don't know about that, but
has
I wouldn't want to see him. I
has
say
it
that.
came down a little bit on the periodic table?
I don't even want to know, man.
Tell you what.
It's still gonna hurt regardless.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah, at the end of the day, Mike's still Mike.
Mike
there.
was probably my favorite boxer of all
Oh
time.
yeah, it was exciting to watch him.
Yeah, Mike was a fool. He out there investing in weed farms and things. Now
Get
getting that
socked
paper.
for $1 million though, man.
I'm cool, man.
A dude with the
Not-
Jerry curl came back from it.
What?
Mitch Green.
Yeah,
Oh,
Well, didn't Mitch Green get beat up by him in the ring and
did.
outside of the ring?
both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them. One of them was in
I
front
think
of.
he was talking shit at a bar or something. And
Nah,
Mike
it
went
was
over and hit
actually in
him.
That shit
front
was
of.
stupid.
It was at what's his name? Gucci dude, the dude that makes the Gucci
Dapper
outfit.
Dan?
Dapper Dan.
Dapper Dan.
It was at Dapper Dan's shop out
Stole
front.
on him.
Oh, no shit.
Yep. He has pictures of it.
Wow.
I've seen pictures of him, his eye.
Yeah, no, he has
After he hit
pictures
him.
of like, because of course back then you couldn't take live pictures and shit.
Yeah.
But I guess while it was going on, he had a camera came out and he has pictures of Mike Tyson outside and
Yeah.
Mitch on the ground and shit. Yes,
He
One
said
shot?
he said he got rare.
I
Dapper
think it's a
Dan.
few shots.
Dapper Dan said he has rare photos that he's gonna release of like gear that he laced Mike with back in the days. There's no pictures of it. Like he said, he got a whole bunch of heat from a lot of people that used to come through. So I'd be curious to see that. He's got a book out. I didn't get it, but probably a good read. Like, dude is legendary. Hip hop, like everybody used to stop and see him, as we all know. So
Eric B and Rakim.
man, you know, he's talking
Audio
about
2. No, not Audio 2. That was the Airbrush King did their shirts. But
legendary.
yeah, Dapper
man.
Dan definitely laced Eric B and Rakim. LL Cool
LL
J.
Cool J, yep. He talked about how he was one of the first people to come through, and You know, all the street dudes came through. So shout out to Dapper Dan, man. Seems like a cool dude. A lot of knowledge, a lot of great stories. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the rundown here. So Nas apparently is tired of celebrating Illmatic. He said,
I heard that.
25 years is a lifetime. He continued on talking about he did another symphony orchestra show for Illmatic and got a plaque for that. He says, I'm grateful. He said, it's so crazy, but to celebrate one album when I've made over 10, all the things that I've worked on and I've been involved with for so long, to celebrate one album over everything else is corny to me. He said, I don't want to celebrate another Illmatic anything. I'm done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for appreciating the record, but it's over. That's crazy. But I actually, if you put yourself into his perspective, if you think about somebody mentioning your first album every single time, you know, top albums of all time come up, the anniversary year comes up. Like, I guess it's kind of the gift and the curse in my opinion, because that album is iconic. It's crazy. But it's like, you know, I could see him getting tired of getting, you know, this plaque and this car and this Illmatic custom this and that. Like,
No, I don't think he's tired of receiving the accolades. I think he's just tired of performing it.
just from performance standpoint.
That's what I think.
I mean, the symphony concerts, for me as a fan, I'll be biased, but those concerts are dope to me. I love live instrumentation, the strings, orchestration, everything, how it's arranged. So that's dope for me. But to your point, who am I to say he's not tired of performing it? You know what I mean? So I can dig that.
I think it's when you look at like a Jay-Z, Jay-Z's whole body of work is often celebrated. People will pick certain albums that they think are great, but there's several that they can pick from. Everybody is always, whenever Nas is mentioned, Illmatic is Illmatic, and then it's a kind of everything else. Although, it was written, I think, was really good. And,
very slept on, in my opinion.
I don't know, like, some other, the first Lost Tapes is really good.
Godson was good.
Yeah.
Street Disciple.
Yeah,
Not
I
a
love
huge,
Street Disciple.
not a huge. Why can't I think of the one?
Nostradamus.
No.
That was the whack one.
If there was one Nas album that I would say was whack, it's Nostradamus.
But maybe that's it for him. Maybe he just doesn't like that, And at the end of the day, this is 25 years. Like, I don't see people doing this every 5 years forever. I mean, it's going to come back up again maybe in 40 or 50 years, or if he needs some money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In one of those 5-year things.
He got some good
around.
investments out there. I think he probably could.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Portfolio's
So,
crazy.
it's not going to come up again. But, that's his feeling, man. It's his music. He can feel how he wants at the end of the day. But, I think to be thought of as making, arguably the best hip-hop album of all time
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure he thinks so, too. But, I don't know.
I
If
think
you kind of look at it from like, say there were kids.
Right.
So you have all these kids, and everybody only likes your first child.
That's a great comparison, man.
That's actually what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mo.
Imagine being a creative and the first thing you come out with is the thing people celebrate. And then throughout the years, everything you put out is just not as good as this thing that you made a long time ago. So he's put new stuff out. I was like, it's good, but it's not that. Or it's not, like, as a while, you're like, well, shit. It's probably just annoying more than anything.
As a creative, I think that would probably drive me crazy, because when you get done with something new, it's not that you think it's the greatest that you've done, but you feel good about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get to the point where you've made something and it's recent and it's extremely dope, you feel good about it. And to hear somebody be like, yeah, that was dope, but I remember what you did back in whatever.
I don't know. I think every single project I've ever done that's had any type of follow-up, I've always liked the follow-up more.
Yeah.
Every single time.
I don't
So,
even think Illmatic's
as
my
it goes.
favorite Nas album.
I mean, that's debatable, because I hear a lot of people put It Was Written in the place of Illmatic. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dude named Jeezy, he's a DJ out in D.C. in the DMV area. Like, he always talks about It Was Written. He says Illmatic was dope. The multiple producers setting that template, all that's dope. But he's like, man, they sleep on It Was Written. I'm like, I'm not they. Like, I get it. But that, I know why that album is iconic. I know why. I get it. I understand it. But, bar for bar, project for project, it was written as right there, in my opinion. If not better.
It's a time period piece, too.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, from a historical standpoint, I will say I do like Illmatic being brought up just for from a standpoint of making sure that we don't lose sight of some of the great material that's come out in the past. Now, it didn't have to be a parade and all that, but I don't mind it being brought up here and there when we talk about, just hip hop in general and the longevity of it and where we've come to and the progression of it. I'm not mad at that.
I think it has to be in order for hip hop to continue to be, I don't know, like the history of hip hop, for it to be important.
Right.
I think it has to continue to be brought up.
I think life is good.
So much
just
changed.
As important.
So much changed as a result, I think, of that album coming out.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, not only was it an incredible album, but the first time you had multiple producers on a big, on an album like that, all this other shit. But I think it has to.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't say life is good is just as important, but it's just as good.
I disagree with that.
You don't think life is good is just as good as Illmatic?
Not top to bottom. And I like Life is Good, but now
I only maybe dislike one or two songs on there.
Yeah, I mean, I respect it, but
and the reason why I say that is because it's a more recent release from Nas.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So Life is Good came out 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's a good album.
That album is damn good.
It's really good.
I'm not mad at
that. Illmatic came out in 94. Right?
Let me double check.
Was it
93 or 94?
93, 94. So, I mean,
if this is the 25 years, then it was 94.
94, okay. But yeah, I mean, it definitely transcended as far as including more than one producer. And we actually talked about this last night when we were listening to beats.
Yeah.
As far as people having albums that include more than one producer, and he kind of started that trend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's going to always, like you said, be a hip hop milestone in itself. But I can see where he's coming from as far as not wanting to continually praise Illmatic and not mention any of his other releases.
As an artist, to you guys' point, I think that's probably very frustrating.
I mean, people just personal real quick for the listeners to know, like, people love Frozen Liquor. From 𝐏𝐿, especially locally.
Yeah.
But it's probably third on our list of projects that we put out. To me, I listen to it sometimes and cringe a little bit. Like, yeah.
Well, I mean, I know the difference between that one to
for sure.
I don't really care for that album. No, I'm just joking.
Lone was like, well, all right.
One of my
I like it a lot.
One of my favorite songs on that is the one that you have cuts on, the I Am joint.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was a long time ago.
But
it was.
It is a good album though.
To your point, though, I could see, you'd be like, you
I went back
like
and
that.
listened about 2 weeks ago, and I was like,
yeah.
it's a good, solid project. Don't get me wrong, but listening to that and then the growth to the next project was like, okay, wow.
But the one thing we all know is there's a connection to music with time frames too. Like, a lot of people we got so many albums we can name where you know exactly where you were and why it resonates so well. So I guess you got to take that in consideration too. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be cats that are a little older than us that remember Illmatic differently from we would from us doing it. You know what I mean? But I mean, if that's how he feels, I can respect it. But that is a timeless project, man, and definitely to Spool's point, we got to keep that part of it alive. Just for the hip hop story in general. So
it'll never go anywhere.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
I think you're right.
Nor should it. Real quick, Mike, before you get into the next topic, I believe, is this our 3 years we've been doing this podcast now? 156 episodes.
Yes, sir. 3 years straight. To me, that is an accomplishment. My consistency. I know it's hard. Sometimes life happens. With some of us have missed shows here and there, but to be able to stand pat and continue to put out product, man, that's a dope thing to be a part of. We've grown so much from our first show to now.
Right.
I can only imagine where it'll be. This time. Lord willing, 3 years from now. You never know. So, yeah, that's dope, man. Thanks for bringing that up, Spoolz. That's a pretty dope accomplishment.
You're welcome.
I've definitely had fun over the last 3 years doing this. So
I hope so.
yeah,
It's been a good time.
yes,
Yeah,
indeed. So
man.
yeah, good looking out on that, Spoolz. All right, so Suge Knight's been in the news, and this I didn't see this coming. Like this caught me off guard, but it's reported that he's officially signed over his life rights to Ray J, with the expectations that the singer reality star will make some lucrative deals for him on the outside. That this includes but isn't limited to film projects, TV shows, books, and more. So I guess he's gonna trust, Ray J with his story to go out here and try to get a bag. I don't know if I missed something on that connection, the Ray J connection. Ray J out here hustling, got a lot of products out here, so I'm not, gonna say it's necessarily a terrible choice, but I don't see the connection there. Maybe I missed something.
Yeah, I
You know
think
what I'm
they've
saying?
always been.
They always
cool.
been cool or something. Okay.
Like when they was coming up. I mean, of course, he was real young back then,
Right.
but I think he's always been kind of in his circle somewhere,
Yeah.
possibly. Just a friend of the family type thing. So I can see it. It makes sense.
He dated Whitney Houston.
Who?
Ray J.
They was real
Yeah,
cool.
they was-
I don't know if they dated.
I guess people were calling it.
Yeah, but I know they was
but
really
it
cool.
was real. Yeah, it's real tight.
He had to been mad young.
Yeah.
Well, I
Ray
mean,
J-
he was old enough.
Who's his sister?
When she
Brandy?
died,
Brandy.
yeah,
Yeah.
She died what
Whitney
10 years
passed.
ago, maybe.
Nah, has it been that long? Let me see.
Damn near. Because Ray J, he's about our age.
He's 38.
Yeah, so it'd have been about 28, 30.
Yeah, Whitney passed 2012.
Okay, so
7.
yeah, so I mean, shit, he's dipping and diving a little bit, maybe. I don't know. I know they was good friends. I do know that
Yeah.
because Whitney actually had taken Brandy under her arm for a
That
while.
makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
The Suge thing was different now.
Yeah, but I will say Ray J has his hands in a lot of business ventures and stuff like that, which appear to be
Bops.
at least on the surface successful. So but Spoolz, we were talking about this as well prior to coming on, just the fall of Suge Knight. When you think about the apex of death row, you know what I'm saying, coming on the way down to where he is now, and you brought up a good point about other people that have been in similar positions who didn't go down that path. When you think
Yeah.
about Jay Prince, you know what I'm saying, you think about Diddy, people like that.
Master P.
Master P, that's another
Tony
good one.
Draper.
Good call. I'm trying to figure out, what do you think? Like, I don't know what's the difference. Like, obviously choices, like we make choices as adults, man. But if you think about it, death row's been bigger than, I don't know, man. Could you say, no, I would say, unless I'm tripping, they're bigger than No Limit. They're bigger than Rap A Lot. They were bigger than what? Suave House. You know what I mean? Like, to fall that far,
Their
that's
operation
crazy.
got them in trouble though.
Yeah.
Like even
okay.
when Dr. Dre and Snoop speak on things that happen in Death Row Records,
Yeah.
like seeing people dragged in there and beat up and embarrassed. Like even that scene on this has nothing to do with Death Row, but I could see it probably happening.
What's that?
You remember in State Property?
Oh, man.
Remember in State Property when they made dude roll up?
Yeah.
I can see that probably happening in
That
Death Row
felt like a
Records.
semi-corny scene.
It was.
Yeah.
It was, but I could probably see some dumb shit like that happening at
The
Death Row Records.
reason why I'm laughing is because I heard Suge Knight allegedly made someone drink urine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Definitely heard
Well.
that, allegedly.
he allegedly hung Vanilla Ice over a banister and made him sign over the rights to Ice Baby.
That's tough.
I mean, I think the
I don't
path
think it was
that
signed
he
over the
got
rights,
into,
but it
was something he ended up
he
having
didn't
to
pay
pay.
the producer. Yeah.
He had to pay something, but I mean, I think it's just a path that Suge was taking and representing that pretty much screwed him, and he never broke out of that character per se, because the last thing that pretty much put the nail in the coffin for him was on the set of the NWA movie Straight Outta Compton. He ran over somebody and killed them
Yeah.
on the set of the movie.
Yeah.
He's not even in the movie.
Yeah.
There's a whole story if you like go online about why he was there and the people that were there, and the guy who ran over, like he knew him, like
Yeah.
he didn't want to do that, but he thought his life was in danger supposedly, and it's wild, dude. When I was young, and I guess really getting into hip hop, Death Row was it. Dr. Dre,
Snoop,
Tupac, Daz
Dog
Corrupt, you know,
Lady of Rage.
Yep, Suge on, you know, at the head of it. But yeah, the
Big Psych.
See, you
let's
can't
not
take
forget.
you can't take him anywhere, man.
Let's not forget Big Psych. I don't know if he was an official Death Row member or not.
Dandy Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michelle A.
Rest in peace, Big Psych too. I think he passed away.
So
If I'm not
much
mistaken.
trouble in the world.
Come on, man.
Can't nobody feel my pain.
But no, just to see like it all kind of dismantle and like Suge's lived, I feel like, a couple of lives, man. You know what I mean?
Man.
Like from being obviously shot at in a car with Tupac to being shot at another time to
getting beat up by the barber dude.
Yep, to getting
That's
knocked
tough.
out at the club.
And that's
Yeah.
we didn't even mention Nate Dogg either.
Oh,
Nate Dogg,
Or
rest
Warren
in
G.
peace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Warren G was never on Death Row.
He was
Nah,
not
he wasn't.
affiliated
No.
though.
affiliated, but yeah, it was.
I don't think Nate Dogg
Well,
was
maybe
on
Nate
Death Row
wasn't.
either.
Maybe Nate wasn't either then.
Maybe not.
He just was all over. I
Yeah.
mean,
He was the
countless
hook
hooks and
king,
features. Yeah.
period. Like
Yeah.
over the whole music industry back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just to see it all, obviously with the death of Tupac, you know, Dre leaving, Snoop leaving, you know, they tried to have a resurgence, you know, didn't really happen. But you know, all those things we just mentioned with Suge, culminating to this like visit that was supposed to be, from what I've like read or listened to, like someone calling him to the set of the movie to talk to Dre to have like a truce or a peace meeting or like a let's put this all behind us, and it obviously didn't happen that
Oh,
way.
you almost had it. Gotta be quicker than that.
Man.
wow.
But no, I mean, and then when you read about the stories of other people like a Jay Prince, or you know see the career of a Diddy, you're like, man, like it's so wild how things can just go left.
I
Like,
bet you wish he was dancing in them videos now.
man,
Wow.
I'd give
How
anything to
about
dance
that?
in the video.
Man.
So that's what he in prison saying right now.
I mean,
Running Man and every damn thing.
Hasbro owns right now
Death Row.
the Death Row, all the Death Row music, if I'm not mistaken, the catalog.
What, man?
Sorry, that's just funny.
Oh man.
You might see some Transformers or
That's
G.I.
what I'm thinking,
Joes and some Death Row attire.
If you think about it though, that's a pretty damn good catalog. If
Yeah.
you think about just
To own.
Tupac alone,
Yeah.
the joints that he did there,
God damn, they own the rights to Tupac shit.
man.
Hasbro.
All eyes on
Yep.
me.
It's so
is,
funny.
Believe so.
bruh. All eyes on me is like, well, we know how iconic that album is. Like,
What does Hasbro do nowadays?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if they're still in the toy game or what.
Because, I mean, they did make some of the greatest toys.
hmm
Especially
And then some
compared
shit
to
was
this
just, I can't really talk on it because I don't know anything about it or much about it, but some shit was just in the news not too long ago about like Harry O, and who was like the dude who kind of founded Death Row, really.
Mhm.
And like his wife, and some big settlement they were supposed to get, but it didn't end up happening, and a bunch of other shit. But it's been a mess, man.
Hasbro got their money.
What?
Go ahead, Long.
No, it's just just reading the headlines. I didn't know about this. Apparently, it just happened too.
Yeah, but
it's just
I guess
it's funny that a toy company would own Death Row.
Yeah. But so back to Ray J. So I
Yeah.
guess, I mean, if he's connected like that, I mean, I think I'd go see a Suge Knight movie.
That's what I was about to say. I would be down to watch that because we saw, you know,
More than a teriyaki movie, you think?
uh,
Tekashi?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
oh, hands down.
Yeah.
I don't want to go see a Tekashi movie.
I'll be honest.
Stupid.
I don't know, man. I'm
This dude's
killing
gonna
me,
remove
boy.
all his tattoos, and he's gonna become like a.
Who's playing Suge Knight?
who is playing Suge Knight?
They'll find somebody.
Probably the same dude that played Suge Knight in one of them damn movies.
Yeah.
Who plays
Straight Outta
Suge in
Compton.
yeah.
Who plays Tekashi?
Leguizamo.
Bobby
Sheeran.
Bobby Lee.
Ed
Leguizamo.
Sheeran. Probably Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
I hate him.
No, he's gonna be
man.
too busy playing Marvin Gaye.
Right.
Yeah.
In blackface at that. Yeah, I can't believe it.
That better not happen.
At all in life. Quick shout out to Death Row. I pulled up there's a list of the best albums. They got The Chronic, Doggy Style, All Eyes on Me, Above the Rim.
Murder Was a Case soundtrack.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. See if you can guess another one.
You already said Dog Food.
Yes. I did not say Dog Food.
Dog Food.
Dog Food.
Machiavelli.
Yes, sir. There's two left.
There's
You-
two
You
left.
won't get them.
There's no way you'll get these last two.
Daz's solo, and the
You will not get the last one.
You guys scroll down.
Yep.
Hold on. Let me.
He won't guess
It's
the
a-
last.
it's
Let me
movie.
think about it. A movie?
A movie soundtrack. Yeah.
I know what it is.
You should know this.
Gridlock.
Nope.
Yeah.
Gang related.
Gang related. Okay.
Those are listed as the top projects.
Good
from,
call on Gridlock though.
On
Because I did that one too, right?
I believe so. I know Tupac was in that. I went to the
Yeah.
theater and saw that.
they got Rage on here too. Necessary Roughness. But the list that we read down, I could see all those. Above the Rim, man. Heat. You know what I'm saying? Like Murder Was a Case as well. So
Yeah. If you had that tape, you would have had that Tupac Pain was on the tape. It wasn't on the CD.
that's one of his coldest songs to me.
Yeah.
It's definitely up there.
I definitely recommend reading Jay Prince's book. By the way, it's good.
Yeah.
It's a quick read, and some of these folks come up in it. Suge Knight and so on. So
Oh yeah.
Let's shout out some partners here real quick. Bringing down the band as always. .com is a hub. Coleman Dental. Make sure you get your teeth is right. Indie CD and vinyl. Shout out to them as well. They lace us with good material for our raffles. Printfinity as always. Support your local businesses there. Jay Diff is the CEO of that. And No Bad Ideas. You'll see hats strategically placed around here on the set for No Bad Ideas. They've laced us from day one for a partnership, so we really appreciate them. I see you long product placement, so we kudos to them.
Use code New Old Heads all cap for 20% off.
There it is.
No cap.
No cap.
All cap.
All cap. All right, so let's see.
All cap, but no cap.
All cap, but no cap. So
Maybe cap.
No cap.
maybe no cap. Yeah, no cap.
All cap, no lie.
Stop. So 22 years ago today is an anniversary
You
for
wanna know?
the Firm album.
We're gonna celebrate the Firm album.
I thought the Firm album was dope. I can laugh if y'all want to. but,
Celebratory?
I thought it was dope.
Nah, son.
You didn't like the Firm album?
The Firm album was very hit and miss.
Had like 2 good songs.
He ain't even listen to it.
I bought it used in Maryville in 2000 and
2000.
Merville.
99 or 2000. Yeah, I bought it used at a record store.
Maybe I'm gassed in, but I
Definitely
like
gassing.
I like the album.
I
man.
bought it off the strength of the single Phone Tap.
Phone Tap was dope. Phone Tap was dope. I'm a AZ. I love AZ. AZ
It had a good
Nas.
three
three
or
or four.
four jams.
I got the
on it.
track list. 3 or 4 jams, right?
Yep.
That's what you count.
Firm Fiasco.
Firm Fiasco, Phone Tap, Executive Decision, Firm Family, Firm All Stars.
I
Fuck
didn't
Somebody
realize
Else.
that they all had Firm in the title.
That's how I know you ain't listened to the album.
I did. I had it.
Huh?
I had it, man.
Not that memorable.
How
huh?
many
It's not.
albums do you have where you remember listening to it one time after you knew that you thought you were going to like it, and then being like, this isn't it?
A gang of them.
There's 2 to come to mind. The Firm is one of them because I thought that was going to be a dope album based on the Phone Tap joint.
What was the criteria?
An album that you were obviously this is before streaming, right? But
Yep.
you heard like a single and you're like, this album's going to be great. You go and buy it and it's like that's the only good song on there.
We talked about one of them
That's
previously.
a good question.
The Bone Thugs, Art of War.
Here you go.
I'm just saying.
I think that's a good example.
What's your second one? You said 2.
Jurassic 5
Ah.
with Quality Control.
See, I didn't buy that mug. I remember being at the record store. I'm deciding if I'm going to buy a Gangstar full clip or if I'm going to buy Jurassic 5.
You made the smart choice.
And I was
You
like,
made a
I'm
smart
buying
choice.
full clip.
It's a good call.
Thank you. That's one of the days I feel like I definitely
I
triumphed.
jumped out on a ledge and I tripped, but it's
Happens to the best.
Yeah.
That shit was kind of mad corny to me. Now that I think back on it, I mean they could rap very well.
Yeah.
With the J5 one.
Yeah. They had a good DJ and shit, but yeah.
I'm trying to think. That's a good question in terms of
I'll tell you a soundtrack that was trash.
completely trash.
Yep.
What's that?
Street Fighter.
Hey, what about the Dogfather?
The Dogfather was.
Had a
It
dope,
wasn't good
had
at
a
all.
dope single with Charlie Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
the
dope song.
Dogfather was trash.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, good call. The Dogfather was trash.
Dun.
You know a soundtrack
Yeah.
that wasn't trash?
What?
Be careful, man. Be careful.
Never
Robin
mind.
Hood, Prince
Never
of
mind.
Thieves.
Go ahead. No, say it. You gotta say it now.
The Lion King.
Well, he right.
Hey, what's his name? Still getting that bag off that though.
Jason Weaver.
Jason Weaver. Yeah,
100%.
He's still collecting.
Is that new movie out?
Revenues.
Away.
The new movie, is that out?
Yeah, it's out.
Yeah, it's been out for a little bit.
You can probably find it on a streaming platform that's watch for free by now.
Yeah, Jason Weaver
Hint,
made
hint.
he made an interesting point. Well, I actually told a story about when he went in to do that. And they agreed to sign the contract. His mom told him not to take the million. You know what I'm saying?
2 million.
Or 2 million, I'm sorry. Take a less amount and just take the royalties.
Oh, yeah. And he's still getting paid.
Well, I think
for
she
it.
was actually the one that was
It was
doing
her.
that because
Well, that's what I'm
he
saying.
was
His-
too young to do. So
yeah, his
she's the
mom
one making the
negotiated for
decisions.
him.
Yeah.
Right. That's a hell of a choice, man.
Oh.
Smart.
That's very smart because Lion King, that song is all that's gonna be popping off forever.
Bum bum away.
So and he said he still.
You know, another one that I thought that I would like more was the soundtrack, was the Belly soundtrack.
It was
I kinda
pretty
like
good.
the Belly
It was-
soundtrack.
Worth or
though.
two.
It was like, yeah, there
was a-
I had the white CD.
Now there was
The
one.
white one. I'm with him on that.
You're right. It
I'm with
was
him on
like
that.
or was that Dead President? Dead Presidents had 2 soundtracks.
I like all the soul,
thought-
like the funk and soul. And
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
One
That-
of those movies had
Isaac
a bunch of soul and
Hayes
funk shit on
Yeah.
it.
That part is cool, but like the records on the like you said, there's a second one. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know
what I'm
𝐴𝐴 was on that album. Rest in peace, 𝐴𝐴. If you don't know about 𝐴𝐴, look up his story. It's pretty good.
Last joint.
Interesting.
I got a
Sad,
question.
Unfortunate.
I have an answer.
Who's a better actor between these two goats? Nas and Jay-Z.
See.
Actor?
Nice.
All right, so Jay was trashed and Streets is watching, right?
Yeah.
But State Property too. He had such a crucial role with Dame Dash in the car.
Oh,
They shot at you? He shot at you?
I'd have to probably go with Nas on that one, man.
Nas was pretty bad, and
He was in State Property 1 as well, Jay-Z.
I don't remember State Prop 1. I still have State Prop 2 on DVD though.
he was so bad in Streets is watching though. The soundtrack
It was
was
really,
cold.
really bad.
Yeah, the soundtrack saved
Nas
him.
wasn't that good in Belly.
That's
Yeah.
why I remember he
wasn't.
wasn't.
It was just a long ass music video. Really.
Yeah,
And he just always was like,
Just go move to, I just want to move to New York.
nah.
I just move to New
Or
York.
he'd rub his
I mean,
head,
not New York,
"Nah,
Africa."
Nah, see. He did that a lot.
Yeah.
what's my man name?
Nah, I'm saying, nah. There was a lot of that in Belly.
It was.
DMX killed Belly. He did awesome.
Oh, boy passed away too. What's my man name?
Ox?
Ox, yeah, he passed away. It was in a car accident. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, really? That's sad.
Yeah.
Almost a month ago now.
He was in the video. He was in the Nas
Shotas.
album Done video too.
He was in Shotas.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, you stupid Spoolz. That's very accurate though in terms of Nas and Belly. That's pretty damn good.
So we're saying-
He's got that down though.
So we're gonna say Nas is the GOAT actor
We're not saying GOAT actor at all.
between
I
Jay
don't
Z
think.
and
He better-
Nas.
Uh,
Who's the GOAT and who's the not GOAT?
Jay might be the not go because he's awful as Streets is watching. Like I still can't get that out my head how bad he was. Soundtrack, like I said, on the other side, flip side was cold. It had some heat.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. Nas was better.
I think I have to go with Jay-Z for his one line. He shot at you?
See,
Method Man acted very well in Belly, I think.
Method Man's a good actor.
But he's a great actor
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
yeah, he
Shout out to The Wire.
yeah, man.
Shout out to Oz. Shout out to fucking Winnie and Oz.
Was
No, I
he?
don't believe he was
I
in
think he
Nas.
was.
He might have been. I don't remember Oz too well. That was
I don't either.
But he definitely was in The Wire.
Mm-hmm.
I think Oz might have been wrapping up by the time they was coming out, though, right?
Yeah, Oz was before.
He wasn't in
The Wire.
season 1 of The Wire, was he?
Nah.
No, it was later on.
Yeah.
You know what? I think meth, and we talked about this a while back. We talked about people that in hip hop that were underappreciated or unappreciated. I don't know if we brought meth up because that was kind of a shorter segment, but he comes to mind.
He got some questionable albums, though.
Yeah, but he got classic material also, though. 𝗀𝐿 is, come on, man.
But I mean, you on a squad, and we've had this conversation
Oh,
where
the affiliation
I mean,
with the squad.
Ghostface is dropping over and over and over good shit. And
So if you take Meth's catalog and add that into the equation of him being a part of Wu-Tang plus his feature work plus his albums with Redman, how is he not underappreciated? Both Blackouts was cold, both of them, in my opinion.
Do you think he's not appreciated though? I feel like he is.
I don't know if Meth is.
He's a little quieter in the game than others.
Maybe that's how I'm trying to say
just
it.
the way he moves, but
Yeah, that's
I
what
think
I
he's
mean.
appreciated.
I think he's solid.
You think he's solid? Okay.
I mean,
He's a great rapper.
he was the
Incredible.
first. For those that didn't listen or know about Wu-Tang Clan prior to them actually recording an album,
Yeah.
Method Man was the second single
Facts.
from that album.
He wanted to scrap that song too.
from
Which is
the
crazy.
Wu-Tang album.
Yeah, from
Yes.
the Wu-Tang album.
Protect Your Neck was the first one.
METHOD.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But that was the first one that
video is crazy.
I would say probably
Hey,
not your
you-
average rap hip hop listener would probably heard.
What, the Method Man song?
Yeah.
And that whole
Really don't know what you
It was
came
all
Get
Right.
off my
Rhyming.
cloud.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'll stand corrected on that. Maybe it's because of how he moves that went into the equation for me with my assessment.
He's done a
but
lot of
yeah.
like guest acting on things, and
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Mhm.
He's trying
He
to.
had a TV show. Remember How High, the TV show?
yeah, on Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind.
I always did agree on Redman though. Sorry, Mike. I didn't mean
yeah,
to cut
no,
you off.
yeah.
Redman's definitely underappreciated.
That's the one. I was gonna say Redman, and Lone beat me to it. Like he's working on Muddy Waters too.
He been working on it for too long, man.
I want to
He's
hear
pulling
it
the
though, man.
Nas.
Detox. Is he pulling the
Pulling the
detox?
Nas.
He's put.
You know what though? Last Redman album was good though.
Yeah,
Redman.
Redman.
and he's when
Reggie
when I-
Redman.
When I say
Noble.
independent, like there's videos of him like literally he's if he's not producing, he's mixing and engineering. He's doing everything. So
He said he still owns that house that he showed on Cribs.
I believe it.
That's awesome.
That was dirty in a mug
He's
when
from
they was
Jersey,
in there.
isn't he?
Yeah.
It's like an apartment type shit.
Joycey.
Townhouse.
Brick City.
Somebody was asleep on the couch
Yeah.
or floor, perhaps.
Yeah, random cans of money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
still got that crib.
I definitely want to. I would look forward to hearing this project.
You had to touch the wires together to ring the doorbell.
Yes, sir.
Ring, ring, ring.
Yes, sir. So no, I'm with that, man. 100%. Hopefully he gets finished because I don't want that to turn into, a detox situation.
That
Or
could be a
not
thing. That
situation.
could be a thing moving forward. I could butcher every single person's name subtly.
You already do that, though.
Redman.
Yeah, I know, but
On purpose.
but more on purpose than
Yeah.
typically.
He could do that.
Just make it plural or something.
Redman. Redman.
You still
Redman's is the best.
You still say Ebro.
Ebro and Paul
Ebro.
Rausenberg.
Rausenberg. Yeah.
�KENKNEF, yeah.
Rosenberg.
Is this
Rausenberg.
Cage?
Shout out to Rausenberg. All right, man. So I got excited when I saw this because excited.
Newt. Hank.
What?
So much trouble.
Stop, man.
We got multiple big site shout outs.
I can't believe.
I got keys coming from overseas.
Yo, I can't
How
believe
much?
y'all doing this on.
Said how much?
I don't know. You tell me.
Cost me 200 G.
There you go.
Big psych.
Hey, Big Psych must have been the homie because he was on a lot of.
He was sing rapping before.
Can we find out if he's still alive?
He was
think
sing
I'll
rapping
look it up.
before
I think
people
he
were
passed
sing
away.
rapping though.
I hope he
Long
is.
stop.
That was during
Was he
Bone
not?
Thugs time, so
But This was earlier than that, though, wasn't it?
Not really. It's
97-ish?
Go up. Scroll up.
Bone.
96?
Bone came out in like
2016.
90,
He did pass. Damn, man. Rest in peace.
Yep,
95,
I thought so.
96. The
Bone
first
got big
album.
when Easy went over there, right?
What's
Easy
that?
Easy brought
Easy
them out, right?
introduced, well, nationally, you know what I'm saying, but
They had an album before
Creeping on
the
a
Creeping
Come
on
Up.
a Come Up. There was an album before that
yeah.
too.
Faces
that
of
wasn't.
Death.
Yep, that one wasn't on Ruthless.
I remember Creeping on a Come Up.
That was in like '94.
That was only like 6 songs, really.
Well, Creeping on a Come Up was only like 6 or 7 songs too.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. But then East 1999 was a good album.
That's
too.
the
That
one.
was good.
That
That's
was
the
like
one.
15 or 16 songs.
That shit
It
was
good.
solid.
Yeah. Is that a classic?
I'd probably say so.
Yeah.
I think so too, man. And I think if that's a classic, the one before it has to be too. Creeping on the Come Up.
I'd say so too.
Bone Tugs.
No, they
And then it probably stops there with the classics.
That's where the buck stops
Art of
for
War.
the Bone Thugs camp.
We'll give you guys your props, but that's where it stops.
Whatever, man.
You guys
You remember
that-
that Bone actually started this whole Kanye shit? Remember when it was when Lazy was doing his little thing where it was like the people in choir robes and they was in clouds and shit?
Hmm.
Yeah, I remember that shit. He had a whole
Was that
little
like Crossroads?
crew. Nah, it was after that. It was like a crew of his artists he was about to big up.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Crossroads performances
video.
or something like that.
Nah, it was like True Thugs or something.
Oh, Mo Thugs.
Mo
Mo
Thugs.
Thugs.
Yep, I remember that. There's a whole family.
They had a
of people.
crew, a huge crew.
Yeah.
People singing. And
Singing.
what I was going to bring up was the Ghetto Cowboy song.
Oh, shit.
Ghetto Cowboy.
I remember that.
I gotta go back.
There's a white dude named like Pistol Pete or something like that.
Trash.
Shit, yeah.
Whatever happened. Hey, whatever
Man, they
happened.
tried hard though, man. They put a lot of they did put some music out.
First
What's,
country
what's my
crossover,
boy?
man.
What's my boy name that was with Timbo?
Magoo.
Magoo.
No, the white rapper. Bubba
Bubba
Sparxx.
Bubba Sparxx, Miss New Booty.
What happened to him, man?
I met
I
him.
don't know.
Probably a cool dude.
He was really cool.
Yeah, he
we
probably cool
we got
dude.
called out of the blue some years ago by somebody here in the city putting a show on at the Vogue, and they brought Bubba Sparxx in. I think it was Indiana Jones. Shout out to Indiana Jones. Could be wrong, but and it wasn't me that got the call, but I think Skits or Ace or somebody was like, "Yo, we can open for Bubba Sparxx tonight," and I was like, wasn't even really feeling that well, and I was like, "All right, I'll go do it." It wasn't our crowd really. It was a decent like amount of people there.
Turn out, yeah.
And met Bubba Sparxx, man. He was super cool. That was it. Just like shook his hand, chatted for a quick second, and left.
He seems like he'd be a cool dude.
But I never listened to his music. So
I bet he probably got a lot of land somewhere with four wheelers
Yeah.
and dirt bikes.
I do know he ended up having a drug problem for a while.
Oh,
yeah.
word? Okay.
And going to rehab and then getting out and doing more music and stuff. So word to him though.
Yeah.
Still don't know much of his music, unfortunately.
Timbo laced him when he came out the gate.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know
Skills
what
actually
happened
had
after
a
that.
story about that because Skills was on Timbo's label at that time too. Timberland, for those that don't know who we talking about when we say Timbo.
And Mad Skills?
Mad Skills, yeah.
Yeah.
Mad Skills
The
was,
Ghostwriter?
yeah.
What did
He
he
was
say?
on the label. Well,
Was that when he dropped that album?
no, I think
With
he
the
may
white
have
joint?
dropped the album before that.
Hmm.
Because he never actually came out with the album on Tim's label. But he was saying that when Bubba Sparxx got signed, he kind of took precedent over him because he figured he could market him better.
That was like Eminem time or after,
Yeah.
just after that, right?
Yeah. So he was still affiliated. He just never officially released the album.
He
with
probably
Timberland.
wrote Miss New Booty.
I found you, Miss New Booty.
Who's Mad Skills?
Yeah.
Wasn't it a remix to that we was listening to that's by somebody that was whack?
I wouldn't doubt it, but I can't remember.
Lil Kim.
Oh,
Wow.
that's what it was. It was
Yeah,
Lil
you're
Kim.
right.
Damn, son.
Welp.
Damn, Daniel.
There was Beat Club Records in conjunction with Interscope. Looks like Organized Noise had heat on there too. I didn't realize.
Oh,
I didn't
Bubba
realize
Sparxx.
that.
Well, he was an addict. Where you
I
had the
didn't-
dungeon and you had the attic.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that. That's
I didn't know he was with them.
Mm-hmm.
Ugly
was
was
an
a big.
addict crew.
Ugly was a big record though.
Where's
He
Bubba?
was.
Was he Atlanta or is he Texas?
He's from Georgia. Yeah, LaGrange, Georgia is where he's from. So
Country
country
boy.
He definitely got that land, that property. You know what I'm talking
No,
about.
for sure. He's got a Pond.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm about that pond.
He
Like,
goes mudding.
yeah.
He probably has nice boots.
I'd like all those. I'd like none of those things except the pond.
You don't want.
I want a koi fish pond in the crib.
Oh.
I think
Yeah.
that would be player.
In the
in
crib?
your house.
In the house.
Okay.
My brother-in-law can build anything. He built one in their backyard.
Really? I'd like one outside too.
It's
but if
badass.
I had
dude.
a
It's
nice
got like
crib,
the right pH levels and stuff. And
Oh,
it's got
nice.
The, like right.
Word.
He just loves.
Keep the fish
He
alive.
can do anything.
That'd be
man.
dope.
He's incredible.
If
Shout
he
out to my brother.
He's
Devon.
talented if he did that, like you said, with the levels and everything. He's a beast.
yeah, if I had a nice crib
gets
though with
down.
a foyer,
Yeah.
you know, like an
I wanna
actual
put it-
foyer you walk into.
Yeah.
I wanna
And
put
there's
a
like
tree.
a koi pond over on the side type shit.
And a
Yeah.
with
tree.
a waterfall, little foliage.
Could I throw? Could I
I want a
throw?
redwood tree in my foyer.
Damn, that's gotta be a pretty
Big ass foyer.
big foyer.
Hey, for
That
your
would take up like
walk
this.
through it?
Yeah,
Bigger than this room.
Yeah, that'd be
hey,
awesome.
If you did a foyer,
That's how you know I made it.
If you had one, could I put a couple
Just
bluegill in
walking
there?
around like this.
bluegill
like,
in my koi pond.
Yeah.
Nah, son.
Why can't I put a couple bluegill in there?
Cause why?
Just because.
You eat bluegill.
Yeah.
You don't eat koi fish.
I mean, just for balance.
Nah, that doesn't balance anything.
Why?
They'll probably eat the other fish, won't they?
Something bad will probably happen. Not the
Something
same
will
kind of
something will
fish.
die.
I feel like
Something like that.
bluegill has whack pH levels or something.
Probably.
Perhaps. If you fillet them, though, I'm country. They ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Jesse and his 𝐻𝐻 peppers. Straight up.
Yeah. Yeah. He was real country right there. We
Hey,
appreciate him for that. Yeah.
Shit, I damn wish he'd slide me a jar of
And
that.
the jar look good. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
The jar look good.
Hey, throw me a jar for the shout out, man. I appreciate it.
he ain't gonna do it, man.
You can put it in the mail. I'll pay for shipping.
He's a Chicago elite. He ain't gonna do that. He
Well, we'll
gonna send
just
it down here
bleep
to
his
the
name
country.
out on the show from here on out.
Yeah. What can we call him?
Beep.
Yeah. That'll work. Yeah. All right. So, Gangstar has announced their first album in 16 years.
Yeah.
It says one of the best yet, which is due in December. I got the track list here.
Do we really say Gangstar announced it, or do we just say Premier announced that there's a new Gangstar album?
Hey, I'm going off what I'm reading, brother.
I thought that too. It's interesting, but it is Gangstar, so
Yeah. And it says, I see MOP, Q-Tip, Royce, and Group Home. Man, that's a name. J. Rue the Damager, J. Cole.
When the
That's a
East
name
is
I
in the
haven't-
house.
Oh my God.
you say
Danger.
Ja Rule the Damager.
See?
Dude, I haven't heard Jay Ruth's name in a while.
First of all, Rather Than Mad, I had that on, not cassette, was it cassette?
That's actually not.
That's not the name of that album.
No, that's a beat that samples him.
What's the
That's
name?
not Jay Ruth though.
Yeah.
What's J. Rue's first album called?
It's not Wrath of the Math, is it?
Am I getting that confused with something else? Either way.
There's another one called The Sun Rises in the East.
Yeah.
One of those is the first, and the other's the second. I think.
Either way, I used to fool with dude heavy.
Premier
when I was
produced
young.
a lot for him, and it
Facts.
helped tremendously.
Uh,
But like, Come Clean is unbelievably
Tough.
dope. Like, Rappers Are in Danger. Isn't that him? No, that's not. That's KRS One. I'm thinking.
but to finish,
You're playing yourself. That's what I was
Sunrises
thinking.
in the East.
Sunrise in the East. Okay.
That's what he had said.
Neo, Nitty Scott.
I was kind of surprised to
Future.
see that name on there.
Diddy
Neo,
Scott, huh?
the R&B artist Neo.
Nah, The Matrix.
Okay.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah,
Cool.
Keanu gonna do
Gotta
something.
hop on.
No,
hop
it's
on
He
the
act
song.
the same in every one of his movies too, but that's neither here nor there.
What?
Come on, man. Don't do that.
Do I?
What, Terry? What do you mean, Terry?
Hey, the only different role he had was Bill and Ted.
What, bro?
Yeah.
What do you mean, brother?
Okay. Constantine.
He played himself in this.
Matrix. What's his new shit that everybody loves where he kills everybody over dogs?
I don't know.
Is that John Wick?
John Wick.
John Wick.
Don't fuck with his dogs, man.
Listen, man. Stop.
Leave
that,
my
fool.
dog alone.
Fucked up my car and my dog.
It doesn't even sound like him.
It's like a white
It's a
suburban
horrible
movie.
impression.
Big Suge, Afraid of Fox.
Suge
Nice.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Unless he, emailed a verse.
I've heard a couple of the couple
The
of
J. Cole
singles.
joint was
Group
cold.
Home and
I liked
Royce
it.
the 5'9". That's cool.
I love that. Yeah. The J. Cole joint. I liked it.
What's the date on the album?
January
25th?
11th, I think.
No.
11th or 25th?
I think it's the 11th.
Got a
December
little,
6th.
Little ways to go.
What?
Yep.
No, it ain't. It's January.
Now it's been confirmed one of the best yet will be released December 6th via Gangstar Enterprises.
All right. Well,
That's
what
what
I
they
just
said.
shared last week said, I think January 11th, but that's
That was the Kanye date.
maybe.
Kanye's supposed to be dropping.
I saw end of the month, man, like next week or something.
Yeah, forget about it.
It says a full feature film that will be
One of the
accompanying
best.
that album.
This is one of the best. Maybe it's the vinyl that comes out. I don't know.
Could be.
This is literally from a press release, but it said it's coming out the 11th of January.
I take your word for it. Well, somebody messed up either way, but I definitely want to hear this project.
You're
man.
fired.
You're fired. Like Primo, I'm just curious, especially like when we talk about the features on this one. Like, I'm curious to hear how this goes because it's gonna be a lot of nostalgia, obviously. But Primo's just consistent, man. He's got his style. He stayed in his style, and he's mastered it, man. From the cuts to the production.
What you think about his Fred Durst shit?
What noise was that?
No, I haven't heard it. I haven't heard
I
it.
ain't gonna say. Yeah, I can't.
Oh, the
really
old
speak on-
shit from back in the
You
day.
heard it.
I probably wasn't. paying attention.
Yeah.
Yep.
The one with Method Man.
Oh, that
Ah.
joint? Yeah, I dug
Yeah.
that. It was cool.
That was cold. Yeah, that was
It
cool.
was cold.
I liked it.
You liked it or it was cold?
I like Method Man.
I
It
used
was
to
cold.
scratch to the instrumental
Yeah.
Oh, word.
about 10, 12
Yeah,
years
but-
ago
yeah.
when I was just hanging out. Yeah.
He tours with the. I can't think of the name of it. I'll have to Google it. But
Come on,
the
Fred
band.
Durst?
Doist.
Primo's-
I never got into Limp Bizkit, man. Not my
Fred
thing.
Biscuit.
I did. I listened to one of their albums, the one that had that song on it.
Fred Doist.
It was pretty decent.
Doist.
Doist.
Is that I did it all for the nookie?
That one and actually two of them. Hot dog flavor water. I think I don't know what
Chocolate.
song that's on.
Chocolate Starfish.
And chocolate starfish and
And the Boo Boo flavor water.
Oh man. So Primo tours with a group called it was DJ Premier and the Batter Band. So they got horns and stuff like
Yeah.
that. He scratches around it. That shit is dope. I saw that. They did an NPR
That sounds cool.
joint that was cold. So yeah, I'm curious to hear how this album goes. Primo's that guy. So definitely in my top something.
He's from Texas originally.
Man, that's tough.
He is. Went to Prairie View A&M.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah.
let's see. Smoke Dizza and Benny.
Fred Doist.
Produced by Pete Rock.
Really
Statute
good
of Limitations.
project.
Yeah, I listened to that.
Mm-hmm.
Bars was on point. Production was
heard
on
it.
point. It's a good listen.
Short,
West-
6 tracks, I think, maybe.
They have a very good chemistry.
Styles P is on the track.
West Side Gun, Styles P, and
Conway's on a song.
Boom,
Conway's
boom,
got-
boom, boom, boom,
Conway's on there
boom.
as well.
Hey, yo.
They good chemistry. Dizza got busy.
I like
Things
Smoke
moving
Dizza a lot, actually.
Me too, man.
He actually has a very solid catalog if you go back, like for some of the most recent stuff he's dropped. Plus, we know
Years
joint he
ago,
did with Pete Rock.
we were sharing him years ago.
Yeah, he's got a good catalog. So shout out to him.
I actually seen him live with Big Crit.
Nice.
Big Crit and Currency.
Yep, that's right.
And I want to say
Smokers
it
Club
was either
tour.
Method Man or Red Man. I don't think it was both of them.
Smokers Club tour or something
Yeah.
like that.
That sounds like a dope show.
It was.
Yeah, that sounds like a dope show. So we'll be able to talk about Crit on the next episode.
Yeah, this will be my third time seeing Crit.
I hadn't seen him live, so I'm excited. Him and rap. So
Yeah.
You going?
Second time
I'm
seeing
going.
Rhapsody.
Nice.
Yep.
Black
So-
Moon dropped an album.
yeah,
Black Moon's
I
new
need
album.
I need to listen to that. I wish I hope I can
Rise
find
of the Moon.
I wonder what the production credits look like on that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Probably
Yes.
does Evil D produce?
Yes.
he used to. I don't know.
Absolutely it
So I'm,
does.
so I'm guessing it's probably a lot of him.
Very cool
Mr.
dude, by the
Walton
way.
Evil D, like the beat miners.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a very cool dude, by the way. Met him at Treese a couple years ago. Very cool.
Indeed.
Shooting bus.
Incredible
Sugar
on the
bus.
tables, man.
Yerp.
But yeah, I don't see the production. I do see.
Yeah, he's real cool, man. Actually,
Cool
supposed
dude.
to do some scratches on a song that he produced and gave to a buddy of mine in Seattle
Oh man,
Is that the
years
Dawood?
ago. Yeah, and I never ended up doing it.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's got them listed. The Beat Miners, DJ Woody. So maybe he got some heat on there. Can't wait to see it.
It says the beat miner's DJ Evil D, so Evil D is going to be producing it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Cool.
I'll take it.
That's a Black Moon record, sir.
Man, that is a Black Moon record, 100%. Did I forget anything? Am I missing anything before we get out of here?
No, sir.
Nah, shout out to our guy Mike Red August.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay Moore.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Kato in Colorado, smoking that good.
Young fella. We appreciate those guys. We would not
Yes, sir.
have been able to do 3 years straight without the contribution of those gentlemen also. So salute
up.
them as well.
And our
Make
man
sure-
Dan T for the logo.
Yes, indeed. He's a beast. Make sure y'all check us out on Patreon /New Old Heads. Also go to bringingdowntheband.com on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe and also hit the bell for notifications. Stay locked in. Stay in tune with us. We appreciate everyone as always. 3 years in the books. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.